Just let's give them 2 seconds to come in and chat amongst yourselves. Because there are 0 people right now.
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. 1 person, 4 people.
Hello.
Let's get it going.
All right. Guys, it is Wednesday. Hi, everyone. We know what Wednesdays are for. Wednesdays are for deep dives. Today, we're deep diving into shoes. Amy is not with us, unfortunately, but she's on her way back. She hopefully, for our sake and yours, will be in the chat. So look forward to that. That'll be a really great thing. What else do we want to talk about? Oh, we have Patrick here. Amy also wrote an amazing book. So us talking about shoes is relevant to you having the book. If you have the book, please, after the IG Live, go back to it. Kind of like peg it for later and
do your homework.
If you don't have the book, I think this is a great way to kind of tie the golden thread of tie the golden thread of what IG Live is all about. Cool. So, shoes is tools.
Shoes is tools.
How are things going at 120 Booster?
We're great. We're great at the boutique. Thank you guys. We're hopefully getting our shoe order soon, so we can talk even more about this. But so do you want to go over my look? What are we feeling?
I mean, well, I think you should totally get into your look.
Start with everything you're wearing and your sizes. Okay. And that would be great.
Great.
Cool.
I'm going to dive in. So I have the Dominic Pinstripe blazer from the runway, specifically. It has the pockets. I'm wearing it in a small. Oh, yeah, come on, let's go. Again, it is a double-breasted. I have found that I took my regular size in this small. I could do an extra small if I wanted to, but I like a ton of volume, so I usually take my Liams in a medium, but this one had enough space in it for me to take a small. And then I'm wearing the Eden Balloon Pant in the Dominic's Pinstripe as well, and the Diva Cupro polo in wheat. And I want to point this out because I think the color name kind of throws people off a little bit. Like, It's not like a khaki color. There's like an undertone. This is a non-color color, I would say. This lives on like wheel 3 for me.
Which looks really great back to this pant too, which is what we shot it with. Sorry, you got that little leg action.
I would say it has a tone of like pinky purple to it, like a very slight undertone with that gray. So know that it's not like a brown wheat color per se. And then I had the Allion, since we're talking about shoes, in white. I like to utilize as a tool specifically like darker shoes to kind of ground a lighter outfit. And when we've talked about white in the past in the sense of like elevating an outfit and like taking it to that next level, so like white bags, white shoes, white as that kind of tool. So I wanted to use it as such for this outfit because I felt like it was very in that neutral palette, so I wanted to just go ahead. I was gonna say, we talk about friction, right? Like Amy talks about big skin slim. If we talk about that in clothing, of course we're going to talk about it with your shoes. So you're actually showing a kind of bare look back to a fuller pant, which is really great. I don't know if you guys can see, I'm wearing oh my god, I know this pant. It's the Mary Pant in compact knit, which you've seen me in before, but I actually did a little tie. I'm going to show you a hack for it later. These are hair ties. And it was easy for me to either tuck this in to the elastic of the shoe, which you'll see, or into the elastic that I have from the hair ties. So that gave a little balloon flavor to what I was wearing. It's kind of pairing back to your outfit. Yeah. But so since it's so covered, I like showing a little bit more toe and having a little bit more skin with a fuller pant. Yeah, I love it. This is actually my favorite color, my favorite combination in the summer when I'm running around, coming to the boutique or to dinner. I wear this sandal with this balloon pant all the time. I have it in multiple iterations. And I buy our Lace-Up Sandal in the beginning of the season, and I wear it till like just completely falls apart. And that's the point behind it. Like it takes me everywhere. And the Alley and the Cassius. Alley is the shorter of the two gladiators. Cassius is the longer back, I guess you would say. With the higher lace-up. The higher. They're both gladiator or lace-ups. Yes. Yeah. So cool. I know for me, if I change my shoe, it kind of changes the vibe. And shoes are really tools that are in our wardrobe to elevate them. A great entry point for me, for any brand, is to buy a shoe. So if you get a shoe, and I think you and I talked about this when we first met, if you get a shoe and maybe you're apprehensive, you don't understand the brand, you can try it. You can elevate your wardrobe. You can use it as a tool to vamp up or valve up all of your outfits and just change the vibe. So for me, I want to kind of stay away from a wider shoe right now because I'd love to get the slim. If you guys haven't seen the Rudolph and Zebra up close,
It's a beautiful, beautiful shoe. If you have the other pony hair, this is great. It's a lighter version. And so I would totally, I don't want to fall over because you've been doing yoga, but I have not been doing yoga since 2020 or 2021. So we'll see.
Even just sliding that on.
Yeah. We're just sliding that on. It's still, I don't know if you can see, it's not high contrast, but it does change the vibe. And I'd also maybe wear the Gauze in red.
Yeah,
would be a nice vibe.
absolutely. I love that the Rudolph tends to like elongate that line of your leg, and again, specifically with this pant, like we have the seam, and then we have the seam on the Rudolph, so it continues to draw that really slim line that we're looking for, and that it also creates another slim element per se when dressing.
Totally. Which would you change to?
I pulled mine aside. I'm a huge fan of the Beryen. I have the iterations with the backstrap and without the backstrap, but I am in love with this bright pink. And I would just throw this on for the fact that like it kind of the tones of the shirt and this go somewhat similarly.
Yep.
And I mean I went to Palm Springs in the beginning of February, and I wish I had only brought my Beryen. I brought 4 pairs of shoes, and this was the only one I wore.
You know better.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
So
you know.
I wore it on the plane. I wore it to dinner. I wore it running around town. I wore it all shopping. It literally was the only thing I wore.
I love how it's kind of the good ick we talk about. Like it's not expected. So when you're wearing the Dominic pinstripe, it feels a little bit more serious. So it's giving a friction. Also, we talked about rule of 3. You have the shine here. You have a little mat there. You have the pinstripe.
Then you have a little, just element here,
Yeah.
But,
just real quick.
Yeah.
When you guys are talking about the shoe, if you swap places just because where the chat hits.
Oh, I thought
like,
you said swap shoes.
No.
Yeah, I can
just
take
like
them off.
whoever's showing off the shoes be on this side.
Yeah.
And then the other. So do your little shake around.
So yeah, so I had the Beryen on with this one. I just think that this takes it down just a little bit of an element. Again, this is offering, it's offering irony to the sense that like you're giving something so casual to a suiting set that usually is translated so elevated in that sense.
Just for ease of IG Live, I kind of just slip these on just to show you color. So don't mind the straps. I would normally bend down and strap that. But where on the color wheel am I? I'm kind of like moving away from the inside of the color wheel and still getting good color, changing the vibe. This is a little bit more, maybe this is still PDW. Of course it's PDW. It's not a question. So anyway, I want to talk about some other things. I think Stella has on a balloon pant too, right?
Stella. Yeah, let's switch out real quick.
I do have on a balloon pant.
Woo!
Hey y'all.
I have on no shoes. How did that happen?
We can
Stella.
swap.
Okay.
Hi.
Other side.
What?
Yeah,
This
no.
side?
Yeah, just be on that side.
Okay, so we have our menswear suiting. This is the
Do you want to go
fundamentals.
closer?
Balloon pant, and then the sheer gauze, which I've personally been living in. And then we have on just this easy little strappy sandal, which I think,
The Aston.
yeah, the Aston. I think Katura, you just had on
Yeah.
in another color. But
Yep.
this is so great to just chill down the outfit because you have the pant. It's super tailored. The top kind of eases out a little bit, but I feel like the sandal, the flat sandal, easy, clean lines really rounds out the chill factor for sure.
And again, you get a little bit of bare skin there, even though you have sheer. Actually, we were going to talk about how to wear sheer with other things. So she's showing skin here, but she's balanced out. It's not like she has on a mini skirt and all skin here, all skin at her foot. It's just a pinch of skin here and a pinch of skin at the top. Sorry for moving your hair. And then I wonder what would happen if you change your shoe to this or to. Let's see how the vibe would change if you change to that guy.
I feel like this would definitely lady it up a little bit. This is more so if I'm going to the office. I mean, I'm definitely wearing this in the office. I feel like it ladies it up in a corporate appropriate way while still being chill because it's still a flat shoe. It's backless, so it's not super fussy, but I think it definitely adds a little bit more polish.
See, I do think it adds polish. I actually not disagree, but I think it gives a little bit of masculinity to it because this is kind of soft and you have this really light pastel and then the drapey pants. So you felt a little bit more lady with your toes out in that one to me, but it's not about lady or not lady. It's just what's the vibe, bare or not bare. But I enjoy this too. I'm showing you this. She has on the Pedro and I have on the Brody. This is a shoe I probably wouldn't wear with this pant because then I'm doing big on big, not to stand in front of Stella. So that's really pretty, but it feels better on Stella.
Yeah, and I think we also loved the look that I have on with the green Beryen. I think this definitely ties back to the theme of the runway show, the good more. Is that all there is? And I feel like this definitely gives the
That gave me
more.
more.
It
feel
gives
excited
the more.
about that.
Yeah, but not in an overwhelming way. I still feel pretty balanced here.
I love that. And you wear Sambas all the time.
All the
that's
time.
A whole other vibe that I enjoy that you rock. Cool.
And then I think we had one more.
I'm just gonna pop out.
This is
Stella show you her full look with her heel.
This is a wear 1,000 ways type stitch. Hey Patrick.
Oh, hey girl.
So we
Why we done 3 looks?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
this is a
3 shoe
gift that
look.
keeps on giving. The low heel with the blazer, so you have the full set with the low heel. So it just goes to show, like, a shoe really does change a whole lot.
Yeah, and I like that Katura said, like, again, this is a great way to, like, explore the brand in the sense that you can elevate the current wardrobe you already have within, and, like, start looking at the guidelines and looking, like, about what we talk about a lot and being able to just kind of enter that specifically. Perfect.
I'm gonna go change.
You're gonna change?
Take it away.
I think we have Ren with us as well.
This is your key shoe showing
Okay,
spot.
this is where you.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
I will stand right here. Hi guys. I am wearing the Drapey jersey set, and let me just tell you.
The amount of outfits we just made with this whole,
we
look.
were trying on looks, and sort of this came out, and I think we were all really pleasantly surprised at how much like variation can come from this one outfit in this one set. I think it tends to overtly seem a bit more feminine and a bit more, you know, ladylike in the sense and a bit more formal, which is why I paired it with the Alley Sandal, because for 2 reasons. One point being, it's a pop of color when this is more of a neutrally, like no color on the color wheel, and sort of to the point of spring 23, is that all there is, like, we want to pop a color. No, there is more. Like, that's what these shoes are doing, and that's what your shoes can do for you. Instead of, you know, just putting in a green earring or doing something like that, like, it can also be that extra color for you. And then I also felt, you know, I am very covered up, even though this is, you know, slim, this is big, I needed some skin in there, hence the big slim skin, and I just felt, you know, this gave a bit more like of a refinement and clean line, not being like a full closed shoe, in that sense.
It's my favorite way to show skin during the spring summer season is with the clothes. It's easy, it's already warm outside, it makes sense.
Exactly. And I think, you know, while it's great to layer and it's transitional, when, you know, you're adding a sweater, taking off, and you're doing a t-shirt, sometimes it's just easier to like have the foot area be the open part. But
and I think a lot of customers have been scared of it. I like that you styled it, wore it, because I think a lot of customers are scared of it because it has such an elevated feel.
Yeah.
And like it's extremely approachable. The Drapey jersey is such an easy fabrication to wear.
Easy, and it's really comfortable. Everything is very flowy. Like, none of it is stiff. I mean, you have the sort of structure of the shoulder pad, but again, the shoulder pad itself isn't structured. It's a very like squishy shoulder pad. So the way that you moves with it, which I think is also really great, you know, showing the refinement. But again, it's CMC. It's chill. It's modern. It's classic.
What else would you wear with this?
I would wear Chalet.
Let me tell you away. Yeah, we'll switch your shoes.
Let's shoot by you. Give me 1 second.
So I'm wearing the Bleached, the acid wash denim. The Bleached denim from spring. So I'm wearing the Liam. Obviously, it's the same body shape you guys have seen us in time and time again. This was done several seasons ago. Bryn, what was that? Do we know that season?
For which one?
This denim Liam that we've done. We've done it before. This is like a reiteration.
Yeah, I mean, we did one for spring last year, but it was a denim jacket, not
It was a denim jacket, yeah. There was a denim Liam many years ago that I missed, and I was so sad, so I had to have this one because I missed it out in the original one. I'm a level Liam because I just love an oversized coat, but I'm wearing a small in this as well. I paired it back to the red oak of the sheer tee. I don't normally do sheer.
Yeah, but I feel like, you know, especially with the Liam, I think what's great about it is because you have the cross functionality, it almost covers some of that too much sheer if you feel sort of on the edge about wearing sheer.
Sheer, yeah.
Sort of thing like that.
But I paired it back to that, and then I just, again, I love suiting, but I love it that we were able to play with it, and again, take something and turn it upside down. It's a suit, but it's in a denim fabrication, so you're giving that kind of irony. And then I wanted to get, like, very traditionally with the Pedro specifically, but I would wear it with many other things, but I'll let you explain yours first, and then I'll switch.
So I put on the neon Beryen again because this idea of, you know, showing skin when I'm more covered here, also the color, but I think it really chills it out. This look, the shoe is quite sporty in fabrication. It's that patent leather, and the color is very vibrant. And to be honest, like, this is something you're wearing around like spring, summer, like running down the streets, dropping the kids off. Like, it's very easy to move in, but also very functional. So I find this outfit, although it may seem like it's very, very easy to dress up, in fact, I sometimes think it's easier to dress down.
Yeah.
I just find it very, you know, because it's a non-color color, because it's very monochromatic, it's very easy to play around with. And the last thing I would do is, I'm a big somber girl too. Everyone in this office is like a somber person, but I would, again, playing off of the red, because the red is a great tool to use. I have red sambas, and to make this a very chill look, because the outfit is very refined and sort of more elegant, I would throw on a sneaker with it and really chill it out. And this would be the day, you know, groceries, this is the PDW. You can wear a heel with it in the office, but if you're running around and like having dinner with, you know, friends or drinks later, you can either throw in a samba or a sandal like that. But yeah.
I want to join the party and talk about
and
yeah, well, because you had on such a great gladiator, and I know we showed on that, not on the screen, but I want to tell you guys.
You come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
The gladiators that were shown on the runway, back to a great red tight. So if you have the Golly or the Wilbur or the Alley or Cassius in red, it's a great way to show the full, you know, look of a kind of how you guys were doing with a sock and a shoe. You can do it with a tight or a red sock.
And a way to take not only your outfit, but your shoes through the seasons.
Yep.
Right? Because then you're pulling it into winter and things like that.
Yeah.
But I'll go change.
Cool. So I had a little menswear plaid jealousy. So I had to like,
I
had to jump in on the vibe and tuck my braids in, and just, I wanted a way to, I know Brent was saying chill out things, but normally at this weather, things, I'm sure wherever you're chiming in from, you can give us your, what's happening with the weather where you are. And I'm not a rocker, but that felt really like weatherman or weather girl. Like, I'll take it. I would normally put this on with the Beryens, but I was creating some colors, so if I wanted to go from, and you've seen this top before, you probably can get a little hint of my cup bra that I have on under my sheer. And I took the jacket off, but this feels very good for me. This is the red. Back to the pull-on skirt. I like to like give a little close-up, so if that vibes. What do you think, P?
I love it. We're talking about this the ick, the fabrication mix. This really drives home that factor of like 3 different fabrications and 3 different elements, but like they all really work so harmoniously together.
I do not feel too precious, so that was improper grammar, but I have on a flat, so having on a heel I would feel very like precious, and I can't go and kick about in the street and have a good time. I'll be like tiptoeing.
And a lot of clients have tried this on, and they do feel a sense of femininity about it. Again, drawing back to the fact that it kind of sticks out a little bit. It's like this is a great way to take it down to that little irony, that little moment, taking it to a little bit more of approachability, in the sense that it's that dichotomy of femininity and masculinity. Because I feel like the Beryen is really hones in on that.
And these intense colors, I just want to talk about that for 1 second. These intense colors are truly tools in your closet to rev it up. You know, if you want to naturally gravitate to what would be a black or a brown sandal for something, that's your opportunity to kind of just switch up the vibe really easy and to give it like a little oomph. Like when she said she wanted more, this does feel like more. I felt like that when Stella had on the green Beryen, it really gave me more. I would stop her on the street.
I don't know. I feel like this is a great way, like if you are used to wearing neutrals and those no color colors, so you're playing with ring 2 and ring 3 of our color wheel. This is really the time to pull in, that you can really pull in that ring 4 and turn up the rest of what you have on in a moment.
I would call ring 4 the turn up for sure.
Yeah, the turn up. Wow. Quoting new names?
Oh, okay. Quote me. I mean, it belongs to Amy, but
there's a wheel hanging out there.
I could grab the wheel, but we will save that for another IG.
Mitch, do you want us to do something?
Just height and size breakdown.
Absolutely. So I feel like we look like we're the same height today. You're giving big energy.
I'm 5'7".
Okay. I thought I was 5'8", but like you're doing something different, so maybe
I have a slight heel on.
I would never lie to you guys. I am 5'8". And so sizes. I wear a 40 in Tibi. What am I saying here? I think this is a 39, and while I can slide my foot into a 39, I would prefer a 40 or a 40 and a half, because I just don't want, just because it fits in, you don't want that little bit of heel just hanging off.
Yeah, I'm 5'7". I slouch a lot, so it's fine. But I wear a small in most of our things, a 27 in pants, or a 4 specifically. I range right around our temple size. yeah, so
Yeah.
27.4.
And I'm wearing the pull-on in a large, and you've seen me in this crispy viscose shirt, sweater in an extra large.
And I wear
I can wear it
40
as it's intended.
in my shoes.
I just want to swap a shoe for a second.
I'm going to talk about, so I have the Aston in navy blue on specifically, and so obviously guys, you've probably seen Amy do this, and I want to reiterate this, that hack that Katura showed you earlier with her pant, but I wanted to show it on a denim piece. So you can tuck that pant into the back to keep that back from hanging off if you want to. Or, I mean, yeah, you can let it puddle. I let my jeans puddle. I find like back messed up hems as a badge of honor at the end of the day. So it means that I'm wearing what I own in that sense. So I just have a different look. But yeah.
So this is also a different look, right? I still have on the menswear plaid, and then with the black pull-on, which is nylon and it's the techie fabric. With the brown, I wanted to reach for the navy, but I felt like the brown would just give me a little bit more fun. Cool.
Matt, was there any questions or anything we can do?
Yeah.
Nothing too in particular now. I think you guys are doing a lovely breakdown.
Yay. And I know it's like a lot of people ask about the fit of the shoes. You're basically wearing the shoe. It's a beautiful last, as Amy said. It's not rude. So the heel heights that we offer for the Wilbur and the Golly are wearable. They're doable. I heard somebody tiptoeing in here. It was Patrick skedaddling in the back. Yeah, they're wearable. The Wilbur, I've been telling myself Wilbur's a little pony to remember that that's the smaller heel, which I thought that would get a good laugh out of you guys. But that heel is like 1.7 inches, like 1.5 inches, no, 1 3/4 inches. And then the heel for the Golly is actually 2.95, so it's almost 3, but it's just enough to like feel wearable all day long. Hi, Amy.
There's Amy.
Yeah. I love it. That was her. She said something about the brown, but I feel really great in the brown.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm gonna out myself right now
Okay.
as not knowing something. Could you compare the two brogues?
Yeah,
Brogues?
I'm actually really happy. So you have the Brody. So the Brody is.
Are those what the brogues are?
Yeah. So I'm
cool.
wearing the Pedro now.
Cool.
And the Pedro, I haven't made a little joke or for myself to remember, but Pedro has his back out, so it's a mule slide in, and it has the lace-up holes. It's so. Someone asked me, is it wide enough? I have a fairly wide shoe. I don't know why I try to give you guys yoga every week and a rubber band around my waist. I mean, ankles. But so you can really see this shoe. It's wide enough, and it's comfortable to wear all day. I would probably get this in a 40.5, just because I don't want my feet to slide out, but I also don't want my heel to hang over the edge. I'm wearing a 39 now. Hello. And then the Brody, actually, what's so beautiful about this, there's a need for both of these guys, but look at this guy. And you might have grown up, I grew up where you don't step on your shoes, but this is a shoe I absolutely want to get the most bang out of, that you can step on it and wear it and chill it out or put it on. That's, hand clap for that. I'm happy for you to be home too, Amy, just saying.
Amy, we miss you.
Amy, heart emojis all around.
Amy, we miss you.
Yeah, for sure. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
So talk us through size and what you're wearing first.
Be right back.
Oh, okay. I am wearing the Arun back wrap suiting skirt, which not only has buttons down the front, but also has buttons asymmetrically down the back, which is so fun because nobody, when they're in a pencil skirt, wants to walk like this. And with this skirt, you don't have to. Woo!
Nice.
I am wearing my size. I'm wearing the double zero, guys. Everything I'm wearing is in my size. So the double zero in the skirt. I am wearing an extra small in the Crepe Gauze navy button up, and I am wearing an extra small in the tank underneath. The reason I got an extra small in the tank is, again, I think I mentioned this before, I'm larger in the chest, so I don't like when this pulls up top here, so I got one size up. Another way to play on sheer is doubling your sheer. I believe I stole this trick from Sarah Brody, so there you go. But I love this, and it's just a really fun way, I think, to also play with light layers, which is great. I love the combination of sort of these no color colors, the navy and this sort of great foresty green. Then the air suiting also came in a really fun, a sort of like burnt orange. It's a really easy skirt. You can always undo more buttons or kind of button them up more depending on what the energy of the day is. I'm pairing this with a Beryen for a perfect PDW look. That was a tongue twister. PDW look. I also think this is a really good one for vacation too, and if you're somewhere warm, you can always take off a layer of sheer that's really dependent. But I think the sort of play on the double green and sort of the navy being a neutral is really great. And again, as these two items are more feminine, the shoe is not only sort of a juxtaposition in the sense that it's not as, feminine in that sense, but it is refined in the patent leather, and it's sort of a bold shoe. This is more slim, and then there's skin showing with the shoe, as well as it being the big part of it. Are you back?
Oh, I'm back. Oh yeah, I thought we could do.
Wow.
So guys, we did this.
The other part of
The other
suit. The other half.
I wanted to show the jacket because you were gonna wear the skirt, and so I thought, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
So obviously, you guys, there's a skirt version. There is also the mini skirt, which is actually has shorts underneath. So we thought that through, and then there is obviously our asymmetrical Stella in this Arun suiting as well. We did this for last resort. We did this in like a nylon in a couple colors, and I missed out on it. So I got it for my personals this time around, and I did this one, and I love that it's this kind of wrinkly, not really wrinkly, but this cotton per se.
And it doesn't really wrinkle.
No, it doesn't. That's
you
the thing.
Can scrunch and it's like this is also your perfect like pack and go fabrication because it's really, really durable, and it's also like that perfect middle weight where it's not heavy, but it's also like, flows through the seasons, which I think is really, really good.
Absolutely. I feel like this can be layered and de-layered accordingly as my needs see fit.
I could also wear this, the Pedros are not in here, but that's okay because the Brody,
the Brody
says doubles as a Pedro. Because this look is more slim in the silhouetting, I find that adding the larger square toe shoe just kind of adds a little bit of
the big.
Yeah. It is the big.
It is the big.
Which is great, and also adding another neutral is really kind of always easy to add in when you're wearing like a non-color color outfit. So I think that's another way to tie it in.
Bryn, can you show the back? Sorry, guys, you can actually, so the front buttons accordingly that way, and then the back actually does the same thing as well with the skirt. So just a little Easter egg there in the sense that like it has multiple styling options for you.
And I honestly would wear this as like the full Brody too. I think that having the versatility of both is really, really ideal.
Yeah.
And then I would also throw in as a third option these guys.
Oh, wow,
because while they are neutral, they have dimension.
Again, it's the mix of fabrication.
It's the mix of fabrications.
Wrinkled cottony.
Yep.
With the pony hair, with the crepe God, love it.
Yeah, exactly. And it kind of covers my 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Anyway, that's my look, guys.
All right. Fantastic.
Oh, Stella.
Stella's here. I'm going to work through my outfit. I'm going to stand on the white spot right there. There
you go.
Okay, so I've got the Beryen with the backstrap, guys, and the brown. Again, this is not the same color as the umber you may have seen in the past, but I want to go through that. I am wearing a 40 in this one. Again, that's my size. And then I'm wearing the Sam jean, specifically in our black Sam jean, specifically in a 27. I'm wearing a small in our Fundamentals mock t-shirt, the gray, Heather gray. And then obviously I've talked about the Arun suiting. I'm wearing a 4 in this one specifically. I could go up to a 6 for a little bit of room because I like to layer underneath my blazers, but I really like the way the 4 fits at the moment. And Stella, you want to come on and hang out with me? But yeah. Hey.
Am I on the dot?
Yeah, you're on the dot now. That was my turn and I switched. So.
Okay, here we are. A little Beryen action. This is the patent black, which I feel like gives a good shine. This is a very neutral outfit. There's a whole lot of no color colors going on. There's a little bit of a sheen on the jogger, but I feel like it needed a little something, so the patent on the Beryen I feel like gives me that little bit of oomph.
Oh, absolutely.
The
turn up, if we will, if we're gonna coin that phrase a little bit.
No, that's exactly it. And then I feel like also you could switch it up with a little bit of red. We can get him on.
Stella is not a 40, guys, so like this is it's a hazard.
But listen.
Well, look, what we do for you, Amy.
We're doing it for people.
We're doing it for things. I love this. And this, you guys, this is that, you may have seen this in the brown that we did for fall.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. The Lyocell material, specifically the white, it has just that, it's the perfect layering piece without adding like heft or heat to your outfit specifically. I think it's so nice that you're able to like, this is definitely dinner. This is definitely like one of those cooler mornings in the morning where you're like, I just need a little something, but you don't have to go full coat moment. So
it is really beautiful.
Absolutely, and the drape is fantastic as well. It's just, it communicates that ease that we talk about so effortlessly.
Right.
Specifically. Do you want to wear a few sizes as well so that the people know?
Sure. So I am wearing a medium in everything except for the fluid drape slim shirt. This is a small. This is just a sample in the office, but I would definitely do a medium.
Also, this dune color is beautiful because there is a haze of green to it, just so you know. Just like that Diva Cooper that I was wearing earlier had that haze of pinky purple. This has a beautiful haze of green. So, again, so still a non-color color, but love it specifically. Perfect.
Thanks. Couture's here.
Yeah. And I was gonna say, like, I happened to wear these to the office today, and I just love the green. So I would also pair these with a sneaker
Fashion dad, but you're
as
not
well.
even.
Yeah, exactly.
Fashion zaddy with a
Can
Z.
Stella show will you show the detail on the back of that trench?
Oh my god.
'Cause
Ooh,
there's-
yeah, girl, turn around.
There's a lot of fun going on at the
course.
back of that.
Oh, hey.
So I just very messily have my little straps tied up just so I don't step on them, but
And it easily removes.
the little scarf detail is
Just like what you
great.
love in the Lancaster that came in the brown from.
And guys, don't be scared. Like, I've taken this from the brown one and put it on multiples of my Liams and wrapped it around. So, like, this can even become something that you use in many... You want to tie it on mine real quick? Like,
Sure.
in many different ways.
Oh, Patrick, that's so great.
Yeah,
Woo!
just as I mean, like,
Thank you.
using white as, again, a way to pump up an outfit. I mean, there's no reason you can't...
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Well, that's not
everything.
a napkin, but...
It's like-
but yeah.
It's giving napkin and I love it.
But you can pump it up a little bit, so... I'm gonna tie my shoe for a second.
Okay,
It's like
cool.
a ball.
Guys, we're here to talk about shoes. But we have to talk about the Dominic plaid. Dominic plaid, the Dominic pinstripe.
There you go.
And we have to talk about, I give you guys a little booty shimmy sometimes, but this is a two functioning
It is.
pockets at the back.
Look. There's
So-
a ring in the pocket.
A lot of you have loved the Camille check and the Liams. They give you a little bit more, a little surprise. This is that. For me, he had it on with the balloon pant. I'm wearing it with the pull-on in khaki, which would otherwise look kind of like, which I'm not opposed to if you remember, but country clubby. You know, it's like it's giving khaki and navy on top. So I had to break it up a little bit and make it fun and give a sock. Where I'm wearing the sock back to Sweet Pea in this heel, and it's really, really comfortable, and I feel super chic. And I don't know about Amy. I hope she likes it, but this is the more that I enjoy. This is truly more. I feel weepy. No, I'm not weeping because of the jacket, but it's like when you.
The jacket is that good.
I'm saying clearly it is. Don't let Patrick fool y'all. The jacket is that good.
That good.
Amy already said you're killing it here.
See, I'm telling you, we're on the same vibe. So but I want to talk about the options you have to wear this shoe. I will take the sock offline because I can't do one more thing of yoga today to get these shoes on and off. But take the sock off and it would be a little bit more bare. But I like the coverage that I get here, and it's very transitional for spring. I gravitate to a Bronson. This is giving me Bronson. And also, if you're going to an event, I'm actually wearing the Gauze racerback. I don't have one of
The Crepe Gauze. So.
Yeah, the Crepe Gauze racerback,
Yeah.
which I'll show you from a distance. And the pull-on, the Crepe Gauze, I'm wearing an extra large. The pull-on, I'm wearing in large. The jacket, the Liam, I'm wearing in large. So to get a little skin, I just gave a little roll-up and a little shimmy. This can be worn open, but I want to also show you some other options.
Yeah.
I'm just going to step to the side.
To the
But ask questions because I'm here.
Is there any questions we can answer? Any instructions?
Did you talk about how you're chilling them out with the sneakers yet?
Yeah, I love. Okay, I think like my summer look is just dad, like art teacher dad. I feel like so like these
Do you
were.
work at Pratt, sir?
These
sorry,
were like
Parsons?
these were just a random purchase because I also needed just new sneakers. I mean, it's really comfortable that I can run around in, and so I bought these in a pale green because I was like, oh, this is a non-color color, and I feel like this is gonna go with everything. So yeah, this is me running around on the weekends on the subway and so forth. But yeah, I wanted to.
We should be having brunch together. I don't
Exactly.
know. Is it on? Amy, can you buy us a brunch for two?
A brunch for
so we can look cute together in the city.
But I love how I do love the pit. Again, I think that this is going to be the shoe that really kind of takes a lot of people's wardrobes where they've wanted them for a while, in the sense that where you're going to be able to play so much in the sense of adding irony, and it's so introductible so quickly. So,
Gossip Girl,
yeah.
boarding school, Ivy League, HBCU. What am I giving today? I don't know. But, so I just wanted to show actually both of the options here with the Brody, with me wearing it down, with the sock, and also with the Pedro. So you can know. And I would take this shoe to size. But I want to switch it up even a little bit more. I want to get a little bit of that ick, net 3, and I want to take my socks off and change the vibe again.
I will say, okay, but I do love the Beryen with a sock, guys.
I'll give you both.
Give us both, because I will say that I love the play on this as well. I know it's like an extra element, but I like, when I'm going to the airport, it's my favorite thing to wear our socks with the Beryen to go through TSA so quickly.
Friction and ease.
Exactly.
Challenge norms. Nobody looks as chic as you in the airport.
They do not.
Sure.
So that's my favorite combo sometimes, is just wearing a sock and that. Even with like, again, when I leave yoga, I sometimes wear like an athletic short to leave, and like my oversized blaze, like a Liam, to leave yoga, and this is what I'll leave yoga in. So like really getting that use of your clothing, and really getting the use of the shoes as well.
So we tried to focus on things that are actually available for you guys to buy. I know we have a lot of questions about
availability.
Yeah, availability with the alley and the caches. Everything is coming very soon, as soon as we can. We didn't talk about them. I actually should pop those onto something just so you have a full grasp of what spring shoes will look like. Maybe should we grab a few that are?
Yeah. Do you want to? Do you want?
I mean, I want to focus in. Yes.
Yeah.
So just so there's.
You sit here.
Thank you. He's skedaddling. I really love the sound of Patrick skedaddling to do things. TSA, I think they do too, Amy. I mean, they need this joy. TSA, if you're out there, thank you, right? Thank Tibi for the joy that we bring to TSA line. This is way more fun than the socks that you're getting. Let's see. I usually stray away from like reds and navies because I don't really do nautical really well. But this isn't that, it's not your typical red. It's very deep actually. This is like for my lipstick wears, the Ruby Woo lipstick red, or Lady Danger, it feels like to me. I'm curious about, which again, we explained that I'm not going to do any more yoga, but I mean, this is an offline. If you want me to DM you yoga stuff, I will. But what would this do if I wore the Golly or the Wilbur with a red tight? So, all right. So we have the Cassius. Yep. And we have the Alley. So just so you guys have a full understanding, this is the Alley. Your lace-ups happen at your ankle. This one happens a little bit higher. This is the back. This is the difference. Same last. If you wear the same size you wear in all your shoes across the board, but especially here, you wear the same size.
And I also love, like Grace also highlighted when we talked about shoes as well, that this is a great way for you to utilize like styling hacks, specifically with how many holes we put in here, and the playfulness you'll get from this, in the sense that you can wrap pants around it, you can wrap it around your skin, you can tuck things into it. I mean, you could even fold it and make it thicker if you wanted to like bend it down. Some great like opportunities for you to like, again, utilize the clothing that you already own, just in a very playful way. Let's see, what else do we have?
I don't know if it breaks up things when I show you guys 2 different shoes and 2 different feet, especially if you're screenshotting, but if you're wearing your Bronson now.
This is a great,
This is you. You're wearing your Bronson, I'm you. I'm going to work, I'm going on a date, I'm doing all the things. I'm wearing it back to the Dominic Pinstripe. And then now it's a little warmer. And now I'm wearing, that one doesn't give me the color I want. It doesn't give me the same feeling. You could. It's interesting, right, what I tried to do?
Yeah, but I think, it's not the same. Same but different, per se.
Same but different.
I think you pointed out a very good thing where it's literally like this is going from fall to winter very quickly by adding, you have the same outfit on, you just change your shoe.
Right.
That's it.
Let me give it to you again. All right, say it again, Patrick.
Yeah, this is literally like fall, winter to spring, summer.
Wait, you did it too fast. I'm going to get dizzy. One more time, guys.
Fall, winter, and spring, summer, per se. So like you literally have taken the same pieces you already own and really utilize the wear just by investing in a different shoe.
Yes, and that's what this whole chat is all about. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you're new to Tibi, I implore you, like, dip your toe literally and figuratively into the shoes. I know you won't be disappointed. If you are old to Tibi and we love you, there's some newness and it's good and it's great and it's everything that you've always expected. The Gary.
Yeah, I just want to highlight that. I don't know if anybody saw the Gary. I want to make sure we highlighted. him specifically.
Yoga.
Again, it is a great, it is a very extremely supple, soft leather. It has that little toe portion as well for security. It has a little higher of a hilt on the foot, so you will be able to be held in quite nicely when you're wearing it. Yeah, I just can't. I love this one. I probably will get this one too. This just reminds me of my grandmother. Like I feel like my grandmother had something very similar like
It's a
this.
good color.
Yeah, and my modifier is nostalgia. So again, it's very much. It just resonates with me in the sense that like this just feels very, very homey for me. But yeah, and I love that. I love this color as well. But it's going to come in several different colors as well. I believe red, navy. As well, so Couture, was there anything? Yeah,
Well,
there's the
only
red.
because I had a stone.
She's in here changing.
I did it, y'all. Because I had a stone Stella, dark stone Stella nearby. This is just, I just wanted to show the red. This is not for the top focus. If I wanted, I don't want to distract you, so maybe I'll take that off right here. I'm really pleased that all the shoes that we were able to show today. It's really exciting. To think about
I love that you're doing a quick change right now. Like, it's like, okay, here we go.
Well, no, because I think when I have put the stone on in
Mhm.
my stories, back to yellow, back to different colors, stone is such a good place to wear the colors that we're offering, these intense, beautiful colors, back to stone. Or so any of these, I mean, again, right?
Yep, agreed.
Patrick, do you believe in me or no?
I believe in you.
You
That's
believe
all I
in
gotta say.
Amy, do you believe in me? Shout me out.
Also, Miranda, this outfit, by the way.
Is this you?
This is Miranda in the
Hi,
boutique.
Miranda. I'm in love. Yeah. So, I mean, I can't get enough. I could step my foot into every single shoe, which I have. You guys are probably getting dizzy watching me.
I will say, guys, we do, obviously, there are things that have launched on e-com. There are things coming. If there are things that are coming soon and you want to make sure you're getting a pre-order, please contact your stylist, regardless if that's St. Simon's or if that's New York. We can still get a pre-order for things that are coming in.
And just a plug for e-commerce, if you're looking for something on the website, please click notify me under, click your size and notify me, and you will get the email. And I know you guys are like, I did that for the Sid. I get it. But this will work. Please do it. We would love for you to also shop with us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also, we are here, and the boutique will get their order after the rest of them launch on e-com. So if you aren't able to find your size on e-com, you always know that you can reach out to the boutiques to see if we have it from our boutique order as well. Specifically, we will have sizes available in store as well.
You know what I think we should do? We should do like a little call out of big and slim by shoe. Should we? I mean, I think they're obvious, but let's just do it. Okay? So you will say big or slim?
I would say big, in the sense that just I think that the color takes up so much space in the eye that, as well as the footbed specifically,
Right.
I would categorize it as a big.
Big or slim?
I would still categorize this as a big. Again, the footbed really translates for me, and when I say footbed, guys, I really am referencing to like the actual place where your foot would sit, the front of your foot would sit.
Versus your Bronson, which is a narrower footbed.
Exactly. So your footbed is again a narrower footbed. This is a wider footbed. I would still categorize this as big.
Does anybody else want chocolate? Look at that. Okay. All right. So I feel like I wanted to like, I can't slip you again. I know.
The alley, again, I think, it's so funny because, again, we have a wider footbed here, referencing back to what I was mentioning, but this really, with this square toe and the elongated hilt of it, it's going to give you a slim element that you were looking for in your outfit.
And also the bareness. So I think when we talk about big or slim, it's also not seeing a shoe at all.
You can also quantify it, per se, by skin, if you will.
Yeah.
The slimness.
Also?
Slim.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are getting this with us. Yeah, the Bronson is.
Yeah.
Did you miss anybody? Oh.
The Gary,
That's a tricky one,
this
but
is
I
a
guess
tricky one.
What do you think?
What you gonna, no, come on. What you got for me?
You guys, are you voting?
Yeah, what do you guys, we got a bit.
Oh,
Amy says slim. I was gonna say
why'd you read
slim.
Amy's first? We know what Amy thinks. Amy, thank you.
I would say slim. I would say slim only because, not only because, but I think that, again, the footbed we talked about, again, elongated the hilt of the shoe. When I say hilt, obviously, it's the elongated toe portion.
And you're getting some skin there with your...
Exactly, you're getting a little bit of skin, the bareness. So, again, I would say quantify this as slim as well, specifically.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
if that's a way to work it back into your wardrobe a lot more easier, and the way of quantifying into that equation, that's great.
So if I were this equation, and I'd love to be a math equation if I could in real life, so I'd have my big, and then I have my skin here, which I also have a little skin there, and I have my slim on the bottom. and that red's really good. So ask us tons of questions. We're really excited about this.
We're here.
Yeah, I just want to.
As if you were wearing shiny pants and it's gonna. Yes, yeah. All right, there you go.
Another thing that I wanted to talk about. This guy.
The decks.
Oh God, like I couldn't be more in love. The 9-year-old me, the whatever I am now me, every part of me is in love with this shoe. Something that's hidden that I want to show you guys. Looky there. That's where your toe lives. So you're not slipping and sliding.
Nope.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You're not slipping and sliding. Your toe is in a solid place. You're stable and you're chic and you're giving texture. It's wonderful.
Yeah. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the white and the navy are available online. And I think it's the patents that are still coming in.
No pressure. I did not think that was available right now.
Okay.
But we will circle back.
We will circle back with that. Apologies, guys. I believe that they're either the Nappa may be available. I think that we're waiting on the neons at the moment, but I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll circle back. So.
Yeah, we've had like offline conversations. Neons are definitely,
yeah,
they're it.
They're it.
If I wasn't on here, you didn't see my head nod of like excitement and joy. I'm in my element. I love shoes. Yeah.
Great.
I think that's
any
really
questions?
it.
We still.
Dear Amy, I love the shoe in green also, just navy. Okay. You should visit, shout out and ring the bell at 120 Wooster.
Mm-hmm.
All of our favorites are there. All right, cool guys.
Okay.
Well, we made it. We're so happy to see you. We made it without you, Amy, but we love you and we can't wait.
Sorely missed.
Yeah, sorely missed. I still have on the opposite shoes again, so I should probably get my life together before we go. Oh, and do not forget about this guy. If you chimed in late and you watch this again, my God, a beautiful shoe, slim, so great. Back to that Mary Compact. Wonderful.
All right.
Good job.
Thank you.
Woo!
Bye.
And we